Hi, everyone. I'm so delighted to be here. My name is Carlie Judd Hardy, and Lisa has had such an amazing impact on my life. And I'm just going to tell one little story. But I got busy wanting to start the business. And also, at the time I met her, I was writing a book. I had to go back and write a memoir. So I was busy doing all of that and thinking that I was okay when COVID hit. And it was the end of November. And I can remember I had flown down to see my daughter. I'll never know what the cause was, but I just felt my whole spirit go into this familiar pattern of collapsing down into dark emotions. And November in Utah, we get the four seasons. It's a cold season. So we are no longer going to have the sun and the long evenings. I really and had to support myself. And I have been on my own. I don't have a partner. I'm single and my children are grown and living. So I just felt my whole spirit go down and I contracted COVID. And it really took me down. This would have been December of 2019. I was so sick and I was alone, and I don't usually, but I called my brothers and just said, I need help. I need some kind of support, but people couldn't come over. And it was in the midst of that I just said, something's got to change. Something's got to change. And what Lisa has always been for me is such a bright light. In fact, I think she's like a torch because there aren't that many people that are interested in our healing or our transformation. But this is her life's work. This is what she is devoted to, and just has always wanted to heal herself and then heal others. And I feel like I built up a steel wall between the character and what I thought I was, and then the truth of who I really was. And forgive me when things become so beautiful, the tears start to flow, but they're happy tears that I'm on the other side of that still wall of false ideas about myself. And there is a light in you that loves you. It knows where you're going. It will guide you. And I don't know where I had missed that part, that within me there was also that bright light that loved me. So I didn't have to depend on Lisa, but I tell you, I played that every single morning when I woke up. And I would say it to myself often throughout the day. And I also started a 90-day practice of holiness and happiness. And one of my favorite, I do have a lot of favorite lessons in A Course in Miracles, but there is nothing my holiness cannot do. So I started every morning and just happiness and holiness. God's will for me is perfect happiness. There is nothing my holiness cannot do. And what I really needed was an energy boost. I needed to, when I went down into those dark emotions, just to bounce right back and to bounce back because the truth of who I was now my energetic foundation. I wasn't going. And then I love the other one that my holiness blesses this sponge. And you know, every day my holiness blesses this toothbrush, this toothpaste. These are the things that we're doing every day. And it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. It just gets to be us bringing happiness and holiness to those little things. And then another beautiful, beautiful miracle that's taken place is that I was able to have my oldest son, who's a great writer, help me edit and complete the book. And then I just had the courage to self-publish it. So thank you so much, Lisa, for the torch that torches all those false ideas. There is a light in each of you that loves you, that knows where you're going, and it will guide you. So if you're feeling lost, you're not. There's no way. And you can generate it. It's within you. You can generate it. You're not dependent on any externals for that. It's just something that lives in you. So I'm just so appreciative. And it has moved on to even a greater place of being aware that when that steel wall comes down, what's there is the awareness of love's presence. So I use all of my little toolbox to just realize that the me I think is me with all these problems really isn't there at all. And that's kind of the whipping cream and the cherry on the top to arrive at that expansive place. Thank you so much. My love to all.